Taurus. I'm going to be doing a self-love tarot reading. These are general readings. If they don't resonate with you this week, come back next week. Maybe I can help you then. These are self-love readings designed for spirit to showcase areas where we might be letting ourselves down, probably, and areas we can be more authentic with ourselves. Self-love is about self-acceptance. It's hard to accept parts of ourselves that, we're not really willing to acknowledge. I do a 6-card spread, Taurus, and then the 7th card I do is always directly from Spirit. I shuffled before we got started, so I'm going to call that even, and we can go. We just head out. This first card, Taurus, is how you feel or where you are. This second card is going to be something Spirit wants you to prioritize. This third card is going to be something that Spirit wants you to deal with now. Maybe you said, I don't have the time, or I'm really bored, or like tired, and Spirit's like, gotta deal with it now. Yeah. And the fourth position is to be something that Spirit wants you to acknowledge, to be more authentic with yourself. In the fifth position, it's going to be something Spirit wants you to let go of. And in the 6th position, it's going to be something that Spirit wants you to acknowledge. This could be something in your environment, but like maybe you just didn't know it was for you, or you didn't see it at all. And the 7th card, like I said, or if I did say, is Spirit message. We can go ahead and get started, Taurus. How you feel this week? Nice. Virgo keeps getting this, and I'm just feeling very strongly this earth energy right now. Success. Taurus, this is the only card in my deck that has actual pentacles. Look at her. Coin just be falling from the sky. Taurus. This could suggest to me that right now you have entered a state of material stability, which honestly, why else would you want to be an earth sign? You guys attract coin like nobody's business. You were so lucky. I guess that's just not part of the water sign path. I'll come back as an earth. No, I'm not coming back. Anyway, right now, Taurus, I see success. It doesn't have to be material, but because the only card that I have that has material success on it happened to show up for you. So this could be like stimulus, this could be like a promotion, this could be like a new job, this could be just, rearranging your finances to get the best out of things. Universe is saying, with all this success, what you should prioritize is some nice debauche. The 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups usually indicates like too many options, but here I think we have definitely decided what your option is. Look at them. They are entwined. I'm digging his mullet. Okay, so the 7 of Cups, here we have. Taurus, you should spend more time getting your freak on. Girl, get your freak on. Girl, get your freak on. In the position of something the universe wants you to deal with now, Taurus is this sense of works. The 3 of Pentacles. Traditionally, this is about building a foundation with others, working together to build something. But here we have one person, Taurus, and they have multiple projects going. So if you are successful, it could be because of these multiple projects. Maybe you started an OnlyFans. And Spirit's saying, multiple projects. There are lots of things on your mind, and Spirit wants you to focus on them. But multiple things, not just like one thing at a time. Taurus, I think this is an indication generally that you might be focused and being encouraged to focus on your work right now. And that's great. But then also at the same time, Spirit's like, hey, don't overdo it though, okay? A little bit of work and a little bit of play, not all the work and then no play, and not all the play and then no work. So universe is encouraging you right now, Taurus, to have this like healthy life, love, balance, which I think like in general we all kind of aspire to, but might not be in the cards for everyone. And here are my cards, and they are saying it's for you, Taurus. Something the universe wants you to acknowledge to be more authentic with yourself is Le Fool. Look at you. You have all these really great cards. I don't know any Tauruses in my life, but like I always get so hyped with the Taurus energy. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, hey Taurus, how you doing with all that success and this energy? Do you need a Pisces friend? Anyway, so we have the Fool. And the Fool to me is somebody who is excited about like new opportunities. So Taurus, I haven't seen it yet, but I do kind of get the sense that there are new opportunities in your immediate environment and that you are fully prepared because one, you have the excitement, and two, you have this staff, and the staff is going to protect you from threats. It's going to give you wisdom so you can follow the directions to where you need to go. And there's all this energy being brought into it. I'm seeing really good stuff here. So right now you're being successful, but universe is like, maintain that balance. And to be true and authentic with yourself, acknowledge this excitement for something new. Let go of worry. Yeah, no, you know how I know that? Because literally the worry card came out in my let go position. So something Spirit wants you to let go of is the sense of worry. It's entirely possible right now that you do have a lot of works up in the air and that you are successful. But, you know, when you do something new, it's hard. And you can never really guarantee where something is going to end up. And so maybe, you know, you might be in like this entrepreneur energy. Maybe you're in this new relationship kind of energy. Maybe you're in a startup energy. And the universe is saying, hey, you constantly being in your head about it, it's actually not helping you, and so you should let it go because, right, you're stressing yourself out, and that's no good. But also consider what you might be blocking, right? So if you have faith in yourself and in your ability, and you have hope that the situation, you know, will work out well for you, then you're bringing in that hope. But if you are in the back of your mind going, wow, you're a fake and a fraud, no one's ever going to like you or any of your ideas, and none of this is going to work out, that's the kind of energy you're putting out in the universe, you know? So don't shoot yourself in the foot, Taurus. It seems like you have very good energy. Something the universe wants you to acknowledge is this death and rebirth. So see, you did go through something, and it's entirely possible that now you're like, oh, maybe I'm still going through it, or maybe it's worse than I thought, or maybe things won't get better. But here it is, Taurus. Look. Here it is, that death and rebirth. This is you, the beautiful lady dancing up and out of the fire. I love it. I love it. Message from Spirit, oh my God, is wealth. Taurus, really though, but like, you want to share some of the success and wealth with me? My email address, my Instagram are in the box below. Let's hang out, okay? This looks so freaking good to me, Taurus. This really does, okay? Because like I said, even though it says wealth at the top, if you look, those aren't pentacles. Those are just bulbs of like a fruit tree. And this is the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles means ultimate stability. So where I see you headed, Taurus, right now, until we start to clarify and things get all weird, is you really are focused on work. Okay, I do see that because we have wealth, we have success, and we have works. 1, 2, 3, 4 pentacles here. Very, very earth energy. Okay, so I do feel like you're focused on your work, and universe is saying this is great, this is the path to follow. But like, hey, also, you know, girl, get your freak on. Girl, get your freak on. Right? So I do see this, and I think that following this trajectory, really setting yourself up to experience this excitement from this rebirth and letting go of this worry, right, is gonna lead us to the sense of wealth, okay? And the thing is it's not just money for now. The Ten of Pentacles is traditionally what we see is like the grandpa, right? And he's sitting in his courtyard of like the literal castle that he has built over his lifetime, and he is watching his children play with their children. So this isn't like oh, you're gonna find $60 on the ground, Taurus. This is like you're building an empire, Taurus. I'm telling you, I just need some Taurus energy in my life. So let's go ahead and clarify. Right now we said you are in a place where you're successful. I wonder, Taurus, I think this a lot, honestly. It's like I haven't looked into it. I know I should because like I tell people about it. But I have this growing theory that our ability to attract material abundance stems from our ability to be abundant in ourselves. And I get this rebirth for you, which kind of leads me to believe that at some point, Taurus, you were not in your power. and that you came into your power. And this is like your reward from the universe. And maybe it's your reward for forgiving yourself or forgiving others, honestly. The thing is, when we don't forgive other people, when we don't like put those things behind us, we stay stuck to those things. You know, that's what usually ends up happening. And so forgiveness is amazing. If you haven't forgiven somebody, Taurus, or if you haven't forgiven yourself, or if this isn't like resonating with you, maybe think, you know, about some of the things that you could forgive yourself for. We grow up, if you're here for this self-love reading, then it's possible that you grew up in an environment where you weren't really supported or taken care of. And what happens is we learn that to survive, we have to give and give and give our time, our energy, our love, our patience. Or we learn that it's actually too dangerous to give, and so we cut ourselves off from other people, and we learn to just receive, if we let that happen at all. And so we're here, hopefully, to learn these lessons so that we can redirect those habits that we have, so that we can allow ourselves to give and receive love. Giving and receiving love often depends on forgiveness. When we love somebody, it happens a lot where, you know, we put on those rose-colored glasses, and we let just things slide. But that's not exactly what happens, is it? It's not that we're blind to what they're doing. It's that we love them, and so we let them get away with things. And in the end, we've only kind of betrayed ourselves. And so sometimes self-forgiveness is important. Sometimes forgiving the other person is important. It just depends. If you haven't done any of those things and this isn't resonating, think about it. Maybe there are more things that you can do, and that will lead you to more success. Masculine energy. This would have to be, right? I mean, you can definitely be successful in your feminine energy. You can definitely be successful. I'm trying to be successful in my feminine energy by helping y'all getting more contact with your feminine energy. But this masculine energy really is what is required to come into, you know, wealth and success. Masculine energy is all about going outside of yourself and putting in the work, right? So maybe, Taurus, at one point you had to go, oh, I'm really sorry that I treated you badly, myself, and we're going to work harder. And then you were like, I did, right? And now, with this masculine energy, you're starting to build this kingdom, because the masculine energy is just a representative of the emperor, and he owns, or, you know, he's in charge of an empire. Taurus, I see an empire on its way here through works. Okay, so you focused on yourself, you focused on your career, you're doing it now, but universe is like, hey, don't forget the Seven of Cups too, though, okay? Yeah. If things get heavy, Taurus, okay? Now, if you're building a kingdom, it won't happen overnight, okay? And I see people like this, and I just want to like encourage you to shy a little bit away from this particular energy that I'm about to tell you about. What happens is when people are grinding, when people are hustling, when they're working, they are the kind that will not give themselves a break. And yeah, you know, you do come into your wealth a little earlier. So like maybe if you had taken a day off here or a day off there, you would come into the same wealth 2 days later. Does that make sense? Don't kill yourself for something. A kingdom takes time. And if you're in like a real shitty energy because you have been like killing yourself, working so hard, if people ask you, hey, can you go out, and you have attitude with them, but like, I'm working. I told you I'm working all the time. That's not good energy to have, okay? We should never place material stability over relationships or over our own mental health, honestly. I'm not saying that I see that. I am saying, though, that Spirit is recognizing that, you know, there is a lot of work here and a lot of success, but there isn't that entanglement, okay? That intertwinedness. So I'm saying nothing about your life. I am reading the cards. I've first seen that movie, that TV show. It's not like the best example, but Mad Men, right? Don Draper works all the time. Yes, he is working on other women, not his wife. But the point is he works all the time, right? And he actually even has an apartment in the city, which again is just so he can cheat on his wife. But what I'm saying, oh my God, is that he was working too much. He didn't go home to see his family. He didn't go home to see his wife. Yes, he was cheating on her constantly. But that isn't actually, the cheating isn't what led to them being divorced. The cheating, she didn't even know about that for the longest time. Him just not being present because he was always working is what led to them getting divorced. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to let other things in your life slip through the cracks. Practice discernment, Taurus. What is more important to you? Yes, I realize you're an earth sign. Yes, I realize you want stability. Yes, I realize that most people want material stability, but you know, it wouldn't do to just want one thing. It wouldn't. Because yeah, you get there and you're like Scrooge McDuck and you have like an entire vault full of gold coins, but you have absolutely no one to share them with, right? So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's like, don't prioritize your own stability over your own happiness. Because yeah, we might think that, oh, if I'm stable, I'll be happy, but sorry for all of these analogies. I just watched an interview with Cardi B, and she was talking, she was a stripper for a really long time, right? And like, no shade against strippers, none whatsoever. I have friends who are strippers. We just come from different backgrounds, and that's why most people end up in this profession. And she said, you know, she didn't have money growing up. She didn't have food in her house. Like, she was 16, and she was like, shit, you know, somebody's got to help out. And so she started working, and yeah, she was stripping. She made a lot of money. She became super famous. That is her material stability. But this interview happened like a year after she dropped her first album, and they were like, so are you more happy now? And she was like, yeah, I mean, I'm happy because I can take care of the people in my life. I can take care of myself. There's nothing that I lack for anymore. But I wouldn't say I'm any happier. I might even be sadder. Because with great power comes great responsibility, but with lots of money comes lots of responsibility too, Taurus. So just be careful, you know? Don't turn your life into one of those movies like A Wonderful Life, right? I have no idea if you know any of these references. If not, just, you know, tap ahead, because I just went through a lot. Focusing on the debauch, okay? Focusing not just on the stability is going to lead to a new day. And I just think that that's going to be, it's just going to lead to like a new offshoot of your life, right? So let's say that, you know, you're Taurus, right? You're just you. But you're Taurus the entrepreneur, you're Taurus the husband or the wife, you're Taurus the father or the mother, the daughter or the son, right? You are the person that you are when you're at work. But like, let's say you're a CPA, which I think has something to do with being an attorney. I'm not really sure. But like, if you were to introduce yourself and you're like, hi, I'm Bob, I'm a CPA. You are defining yourself as that one thing. And it's important, Taurus, that we don't define ourselves as one thing, because we are not, in fact, one thing. We are multifaceted. And this is just saying, focus on all those facets. It'll be a new branch for you. So you will still be Taurus, but you'll be Taurus with a love life and money. Sounds good. The Three of Pentacles, universe is saying that you might not have thought that you had to deal with this now, but the universe is saying, you know, there are works going, there are projects that you have, and we really need to focus on it. This is my past, present, and future card. This is my habits card. This could indicate to me that maybe this is something that is going to build healthy habits in you. Maybe in the past you were the kind of person who didn't focus so heavily on their works, and like now, because we're older, because we've grown up, we do. So this is an indicator to me that following these works and working on these projects is going to be a habit for you. And if you do prioritize it, like Spirit is saying, it's going to be one of those habits that are really good for you, that you're going to want to continue with and bring with you into the future, being able to focus on multiple things. If you have anger about the situation or about whatever's going on, Taurus, because again, I don't really know, these are just, you know, general messages, and I just provide like analogies as I see them. I will say two things about anger. One, it serves a purpose. It has to. It's an emotion. So obviously there's a reason we feel anger. But two, be careful with it. Because yes, we can use it. Yes, anger can be a great motivational factor. Anger can help you get out of situations that you've been stuck in for years and couldn't figure out. But the problem with anger is like, it's like adding NOS to a gas tank. I don't know if that's how that works. I'm just saying, okay? You know, you put in your gas and your car drives 60 miles an hour. You put in NOS and your car goes 140 miles an hour. Again, I don't know if that's possible. I'm just saying your car's gonna go whoosh. So if you're gonna use anger to get you where you wanna go, be extremely careful, because what happens is this is where you wanna go and your anger makes you go, you're way over there. You passed it. And then you have to get yourself together, you have to slow everything down, you have to calm down, and you have to slowly creep back to where you've been. So if you have anger, I would use some discernment. Do you want to use it, or do you want to let it go? It's in the position of something that Spirit wants you to deal with, so it might be time to deal with it. For the Fool, we get integration. Nice. Taurus, I'm really proud of you. Okay, it's not always easy to start new things. It's not always easy to maintain a balance. But I think that you can accomplish this. And creativity. Right? It's not easy to do those things. Not everyone has the capacity, but I feel like you are a creative individual. I feel like you can do this. And if it's that creativity that is just driving you, focus really hard on that, because the universe is saying, be excited, Taurus. Good shit's coming. Let go of the worry, though, okay? Maybe omens will help you with that. Taurus, if you're watching this video, I tend to believe that you have some kind of interest in tarot. If you have an interest in tarot, then I would kind of believe that you understand, or also believe that the universe, you know, operates on energy vibrations. And if you believe that, omens are real. There. Whatever really resonates for you. I always loved numerology. But when I started doing these readings and I got this omens card, I shit you not, I have seen so many birds. And I know that it's like when you're looking for something, it's easier to find those things. But like the amount of birds that have popped up lately, it's astronomical. Like overwhelming. And not just in nature. Like there's birds on my porch right now, actually. I see a cardinal. And then I have a hummingbird that comes around all the time and sometimes in the readings. But I've been seeing like ravens, I've been seeing crows, I've been seeing owls, I've been seeing hawks, I've been seeing vultures. Yesterday I went to a flea market and there were owl pictures, owl sculptures. I've never ever seen that many owls in anything. So if it resonates for you, that's great. Some people use numbers, some people use dates, some people use like words other people have said. But if you're worried, the universe is sending you signs. So just keep your eyes open, Taurus. Another bird. Wild. The truth. The truth is, Taurus, you don't have to worry anymore, okay? Whatever you went through, it's over. You went through it, and we're in our rebirth stage. To me, Taurus, this seems as if you passed one of those universal lessons. You went through the lesson, you learned what you were supposed to, you took it to the test, you passed the test, and the universe is like, you getting a reward now, son. You getting a reward now, son. You did that work, you put in that work, you're getting a reward. Good job, Taurus. This is my Horcrux card, okay? Taurus, like everything I just said, everything I said before that, everything I've said, like all up until this point, we learn to get by however we can, okay? I call trauma like hell, right? And let's say hell is this plateau. And we had to get across that plateau to get to this new place, this ascension, this leveling up, this next stage in our life. And all of the habits that we learned here, yes, they were there to get us alive through hell. But now you have taken your test, which is the ladder up to that next level, okay? And what you're going to find here on this plateau is lots of success, it's lots of debauchery, and it's lots of work. You went through that death and rebirth, okay? This is you, Reunion of Souls, my Horcrux card. This is you coming back to yourself. When we're down here, and we're giving away all of our time, all of our energy, all of our love, all of our patience, whatever it is, whatever traits that we develop so that we can get through. When we finally get here, those traits don't serve us anymore. They're actually not helpful. They're probably more of a hindrance. I don't know if they can drag us back down, but definitely we won't move forward. And so this Reunion of Souls is all of that energy, all of that time, all of, all that stuff that you had to give away. It's coming back to you now because you made it to that new place. In Call of Duty Gold, the zombies, if your partner and if you're playing partner and your partner goes down, you have two choices. You can get to your partner and revive your partner, or you just have to wait for the next level to start. And that's where we are now. We're at that next level, and all of your like past lives, all of your like, you know, ammunition and everything, it's just coming back to you. I hope that makes sense. Oh yeah, because you're growing, Taurus. You're so cute. Look at you. I'm so proud of you. And you're really coming into this sense of wealth. There's a lot waiting for you, and I think it's very interesting that I got the wealth card, and then to clarify the wealth card is another giant tree. Do you see that? So what's not evident here is that the root system down there, right? If these two people are going to depend on this tree for like a really long time and hold on to it, it needs an extensive root system. And what the universe is saying is like, with this, you're learning, okay? The universe is teaching you. Or I do think that the universe already taught you. You have been taught. And it probably took a long time, Taurus. But here you are now. And this beautiful energy of like seriously long-term stability. And that's gorgeous. Taurus, that is all I have for you. And I would say if you need me for anything, email address and Instagram are in the box below. But you don't seem to really need me for anything. So, you know, just maintain that balance. Don't work too hard. And I hope you have a good day.